No. Oh.
We're online. What up, what up, what up? Everyday vibe with the Sunderkids.
We just be vibing. I got caught in the vibe.
Oh, just caught in the vibe real quick. I mean, of course, because we're talking for like 25, a half hour before we're actually doing the recordings. And
Like,
then
if
we're
you
like
guys didn't
chit-chatting
realize,
after.
Matthew and I are like best friends. So we need to like actually catch up before we even like do this. Like, this is a catch up in itself. And we're like, wait, don't. We're like, we'll wait for the podcast.
Yeah,
but we also need the precursor because we just like to yap. And guess what? We're going to talk afterwards. And it's going to be fire.
For a little bit.
We got to talk. We go on
to.
all topics of conversation.
Dude, it was actually really good. I was able to talk to Lenny this morning on the phone, just like chit-chatting for a couple hours. And then I actually got him on the phone before. Oh,
good.
Doing great. So just crushing it. And like, you know, we're on good paths.
Good.
Like, that's what we've established. And then we're making it positive strides towards our goal. And it feels good to have purpose. And for him, I mean, he's daddy, got pregnant lady, super pregnant, just absolutely loving that.
Super pregnant. Love the name Archer Sage. I mean, come on.
That's so cute.
Oh,
it's so good and like powerful.
So sick. So
sick.
Anyways,
Archer
great.
Sage. But yeah, it just felt good because I just need to connect with my bros more often.
Yep. Yeah,
that's always the take home after, you know,
it really
chatting with a homie. It's like, oh man,
we really should do this more often.
Yeah,
and you mean it this time, you know what I
mean? Yeah, exactly. Because it's like,
you're not gonna bail because you like
write this shit down. I could write this shit down.
Yeah, like let's pencil it in.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. And well, it's funny. Kat called me today. I did not answer. I was at work. But I told her I could either talk tonight or tomorrow morning before work. So we're going to touch base too.
Yeah.
Which
just know
always
any friends and family, I am just horrible at reaching out. If you reach out to me and set a time,
call
I will make sure it happens. If you schedule with
text, maybe seen, but probably forgotten.
Yes.
Yes. There will be no reply. And if there is one, it might be a horrible texter. Going.
Yeah, like, oh, somebody, I was telling Crub, he's like, yeah, dude, I forgot to text her for like a day. I'm like, dude, I forget to text people for a week.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
you're bad.
You know how it is with like my closest friends and family.
Yeah.
You know, but it happens.
But hey, it's okay.
So it was so good. It's so good that
so lit.
He took the initiative to reach out, make sure it happened, schedule it, put it on the paper.
Yes.
And then it happened. So, and I always feel so good when connecting with homies, you know?
Yes.
Because you actually got to connect in homies in some significant ways this weekend.
I really did. I went to DC and there was a baby shower and there was like Friendsgiving in the same day. Okay.
Oh, in the same day.
And it was actually hilarious how much it was like, I'm gonna rewind.
Okay.
So I flew out of St. Louis, right?
Okay, so St. Louis.
On Friday morning. Okay. And so precursor, I did see.
So before Friday.
Dirtwire was playing Thursday night. And I was like, fucking fire. I'm going to see Dirtwire, my favorite band. Let's go.
Seeing videos from their tour for this, and like,
everyone's having a drum
coming
circle
here in January 19th or something. I gotta go.
They just keep getting better, and they're like way more intense and like with the vibe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, usually they play at Nectar Lounge here, but like they're playing at I think Showbox. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, and they're coming out in the crowd and like every show and just banging drums. And it's such a good show. Diana's seeing them tonight in Madison.
Good vibes, Diana.
Great vibes, Diana. Liddy, Oh, Dirtwire is fire. If anyone doesn't know them, please look them up. They're absolutely great. They are right now. I'm going to do an ecstatic dance video, purely Dirtwire music.
Ooh,
that's what I'm thinking.
I think they will like that. You should tag them next time.
I think that's a great idea.
Tag them on Instagram.
And then it's like the playlist that Honestly, it would just be a set. If I could
It
just
would just
get
be,
one.
yeah, "Hey, can I just borrow a set for just to do an ecstatic
Yo,
dance?"
'cause it
Just do the
builds and it
proper
builds.
credits,
Oh,
and, like,
God.
in your video, just write, all the copyright information,
Oh, I
produced by
do. I
yeah.
do.
No, of
I
course.
do. I
Naturally.
have to. I have 2 videos already,
Naturally.
you know?
But,
Ugh, I
like,
had to
I
look up
think they'll
how the fuck to
appreciate
do
it.
that shit. Yeah, that is they vibe. They're
They
so good.
vibe.
Evan and Mark. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, woo,
So,
woo, woo.
anyways, I see them. Great show, incredible
Okay.
show. I had a great view. I had a great these girls. I had set my jacket on the fence line, okay? It was
Okay,
hot.
risky move at a
Okay.
concert.
Okay, I know. That is why I was like,
Your
I
nice
don't know if
jean
I'm gonna
jacket,
do
right?
that. Mhm, and a
Mm,
flannel. But Matthew, I was so
mm.
hot,
I
and
know,
it
it's
was just,
so
like, really
hot
bad.
where I know you
And
look so
no, no, no,
fly,
no,
but
no,
it's
but
so
where I was, I was literally next to the fence. I mean, legit next to the fence.
okay,
So,
and
it's
you
like,
ain't
it's
moving.
okay. I was
There's
not
no
moving.
mosh
I
pit.
was not moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's not a mosh pit.
I
We're
am
vibing.
planted here.
Like, we're vibing. And then I was like, "I need water." Right after it was I forget his name, Josh Todd, which is hilarious. LOL. Josh Todd was the guy before them, and he was like this violinist that did on top of this like dovey shit. He was so good. Like,
Yeah?
just by himself, he was incredible. Like, I don't know.
Solo
We kept making
violiner?
eye contact, and I was loving life. I just kept Oh,
Mm,
oh,
mm,
oh,
mm,
oh.
mm,
I was
mm,
just
mm.
dancing, I was having a great time. But anyways, that show, like, broke, right? And I go to get water. They have a big water tank, and I'm like, "I need some water." And
I
so I
need some
get my
agua.
water, and I'm like, "I don't wanna move my jacket. I'm so hot. I don't want" like, it's just, like, a lot. And so I look at these 2 girls that I was dancing next to, and I was like, "Yo, please watch my jacket. This means a lot to me. I'm just going to get water. I'll be back." And cuz I was like before I'd questioned
Yeah.
it and I had talked to that girl and she was like, "Girl, take your jacket off. Let it loose." And I was like, "You're right.
Mhm.
I got to do it. I got to do it.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right." So she was
It's
my
hard, dude.
hyper up woman. So then I was
Okay.
like, "You got to watch my
Okay,
jacket."
hype
So
woman.
then hype woman watches
Hype woman has
jacket.
responsibilities
She's got
now.
responsibilities now and these 2 gals. So I come back and, I, like, touch my jacket. It's there, we're
Yeah.
good. And, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
And, then these girls were like, "Yeah, so this guy came in from outside, and he looked at the jacket, and then he kinda looked up, and I just looked at him, and he backed away. So, we're good. We're good. I saved your jacket." I was like, "Oh, thank
Hell
you
yeah,
so
fuck yeah.
incredibly much." So, it was absolutely yeah, like, praise be.
Praise be.
But yeah, super cute. Made friends with
Oh,
those girls. So then Dirtwire comes on. I'm, like,
there's
in
some
it to
good
win it.
in humanity. Like,
Oh, there is. And, like,
good job.
front of stage, like, you're kind of like you're in it, you know? These
Yeah.
people need to
This mean
cohabitate at
mug of a
this
dude.
time.
"You son of a bitch, if you touch this jacket, I'm gonna fuck you up."
Yeah, and these girls were intense. They were, like, fun, but, like, whoa. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Amazing, 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 honestly. But then Dirtwire comes on, and I'm just like, I'm so glad I didn't have my jacket on. I just had this
Yeah.
cami on, and I'm just losing my freaking mind. And I am so fucking sober. It was
Oh.
so dumb.
Oh, no. What
But, like,
happened? Was this a
honestly, I
Tuesday?
was like,
No, it was Thursday.
it was a Thursday, and I was taking a
But hey,
flight the
I've
next day.
solo, I've
I was like,
sober gone to shows,
yeah.
and
It
it
was
has been
fine. It was
fun.
great. It was great, honestly. I
Like,
got a little high, but, like, nothing really I don't know. I was just, like, in the mood to really absorb the music,
yeah,
and I
just
was in it. I mean,
nice.
I let
Oh, that
I
feels
was
so
high
good.
in spirit. I was all over Dirtwire was fire.
Yeah,
So, anyways,
music is its
Dirtwire,
own drug.
amazing. Then I get this tiny little Airbnb for $30, and it's
Oh,
a no frills thing, great, and it's near the airport, awesome.
did it
So
have a
their
toilet?
check-in time
How many
yeah, yeah,
frills
yeah,
does it
yeah,
have?
yeah.
Okay.
It has, like, 5 beds. It's like a big playroom, it looks
For
like, really.
30 bucks?
Yeah, yeah, but
What
it's
the
like,
fuck?
no TV, there's, like, nothing hanging on the walls, really, like, it's just, like, this space that can hold, like, 10 people. But, like,
Okay,
no parties
okay.
allowed, you gotta get there like 9 PM is the check-in, which I thought was weird. But I think they just want it for people for the airports. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Just
you're
real
checking in, you're coming into
yeah.
town, you need to get out in the morning type deal. So exactly
Okay.
what I needed.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Hey, I
So
am the
I get
perfect
in, I get
clientele.
out, I don't talk to anybody. It's fabulous. I go to the airport, I go all the way to DC, but didn't realize that this flight goes to Omaha. So almost missed my flight because the sign says boarding for Omaha and in tiny letters, continuing to Washington, DC.
At least it said continuing to Washington, DC.
I
Sometimes
mean,
they do not even show that connector flight.
well,
It's just
that's
you gotta
nice.
know.
So
Like,
I didn't know, and I'm pacing and I'm looking at departures. Nothing, I'm like looking online, and nothing's like
it didn't
delayed,
update.
right? It
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like it's
I've had
fine.
that
It's
happen
like
where
boarding.
nothing updates.
Oh my god!
"Oh,
And I
thanks
didn't
for
know
letting me
like what to
know."
do. Yeah, so I asked this lady. I was like, "Hey, is this going to DC?" And she's like, "No, it's going to Omaha." It's like, "Okay, bitch." And then I go up to the flight lady, and I'm like, is this to DC? And she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So she scans
Thank
my
you, person
ticket
with
and I walk
information.
on. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm literally like in this line. Like it's Southwest. People are lined up. Cattle sales are going. 1, a 2, a 3. B
Right?
class. You know, like, "Hiya!"
"Ha!
And so
C-class,
I'm
get
like,
on in there!"
like, holy shit. And and by the time I get on, right, it's only middle seats available. So I get into this middle seat and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going. So we get to Omaha, right? Unexpectedly, I'm going to Omaha. I did not plan this. And
Didn't
I'm
yeah,
like,
"Oh,
what? So you know how
Omaha,
in
here we
public
are."
here, I hear Omaha, I hear Nebraska, and I kind of perk up. And you're like,
Yeah.
this was an entire plane of that, and I needed to shut down. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
all
yeah.
talking about the Nebraska game and the volleyball, and I'm like, oh my, like what
Wait, no,
utopia am
I'm
I
here for
in?
DC and friends,
Yes. like,
and
like,
Coastal friends, like,
like where
different
am I? What
different
alternate
home,
reality?
different
It,
family.
yeah. I'm like, "Ugh." So then we get to Omaha, and they're like, okay, we are deplaning. The 2 people, you know who you are continuing to DC. Do not leave the plane. So everybody gets off except me and this other chick. And then they're like, we're also changing the crew. So the crew leaves.
So
And
you're just chilling in
we're
the
like, "Sick,
airplane?
we got a
Just
fucking plane, man. This is dope." And they're, it's Southwest, so I move up to the front. I'm like, "This is the first time I have all
whoa, whoa,
access
whoa,
to
so
all."
you get to pick your seat just, like,
Yeah, you gotta
willy-nilly?
line up, right? A, B, C. So, like, the first person to check in, and people pay for early check-in.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
thing
oh,
with
oh, oh, oh,
Southwest.
oh.
But you gotta line up, and then you choose your seat
Oh,
when you get
okay.
on. So there's no assigned seats,
I've just been
period.
flying Alaska
Yeah, I
for a
haven't
long
flown
time, so
Southwest in
Southwest is so wild.
forever. And
Okay.
so, yeah, so then I moved the fuck
Yeah.
up, like,
Yo, like,
all right,
yeah,
I got the whole plane. So I'm in row,
luxury.
like, 6 on the window side, like, this is great. I've never had, like, a choice. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is
This
good.
is luxury.
I can mess with this.
Um, so then we make it to DC finally. Dallas comes to pick me up, and Southwest is its own terminal. They've like rebuilt it,
Jeez.
which is ass because actually leaving,
Oh,
I had to go through security twice. I bought a
wait.
coffee, and then they were like, "Hey, you're going to Southwest. Go to that Terminal 1. Re-security." They're throwing away my coffee. I was so
Oh,
pissed. I'd just filled up my water
it's within
bottle.
the airport.
It's
It's in
within
a
the airport.
connecting
That's
flight.
what I'm talking about.
What the hell
What
is
the
that?
hell? So, and I'm like, is this the only way to do this? And they're like, yeah. So it's like a new thing. So when Dallas picked me up from the airport, she's like, what number door are you at? I'm like, I don't know. It says drop off and pick up at Southwest. And she's like, fuck.
Fuck.
She's like, oh man. I'm like, oh shit. So she had to like go around, like it's its own thing now. Southwest is just taking over this like wing, but it's like awfully accessible. It's just
Oh,
horrid.
no.
So it's like, ah.
So she probably had to, like, yeah, sit all through a line in order to go back around and sit through another line.
And granted, it was not
Yeah.
bad, like, traffic at all. Like, it was very
Good job,
mild. We're
Dallas.
not
True
in
homie.
LA. But yeah, Dallas is a true homie. So we find everybody, actually. We go to Jackie and Alex's house, which was amazing. So we got the whole gang there, basically,
Okay.
which is awesome. People flew in. Brianna's there. And then Lauren
Oh,
came
nice.
down. Maggie came from Nashville. Like, people are coming in. But no K-Swag. Sad, sad, sad.
Aw.
But we did FaceTime her, which was
Oh,
lovely.
that's good.
So, anyways, we hang out, do whatever. Saturday. Okay. Saturday's the baby's day, Friendsgiving. And first of all, I'm like, I need to go to the grocery store. I'm making maple brown butter mashed sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Okay. They
Bacon,
were
brown butter,
fire.
mashed baked
I ate them
potato.
for breakfast cold, too.
Ooh-wee! Them potatoes. Them
Yep.
potatoes are good. Yeah.
They were so good. Oh, they were freaking amazing. We had this whole okay, but that was like the afternoon, okay? So I wake up, we go to the store, and we're going to the store DC style. So we're
Oh.
walking, okay?
Oh, nice.
We
Yeah.
are bagging,
Walking
walking, doing the
and yeah.
thing. So we go to FedEx, we print off pictures of the fetus. We go to Lidl, which is
Okay.
like an Aldi. We go
Full
to
run.
Target, which is above Lidl. You know, the whole DC thing. So it's like a 20-minute walk. And then like the city's waking up. It's a Saturday morning. Everyone's got their stands and tamales are being sold. And we've got people free,
Yeah.
people free. We got flowers everywhere. We've
Oh,
just got like
man.
the life diverse city of DC, the
Tourism.
district. It would, yeah, but like not to it. This is like people who live here, Saturday markets.
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah.
farmer's market. And like,
Oh, shit.
this
Yeah.
is like
Real
live
DC things.
DC, which is
Okay.
crazy. Like that, like, I don't know. DC is like quite the hustle bustle. So, and we're in it. Like Dallas is a part of the system. She's a DC girl now. But it's super dope. I really enjoy my time there. So we get everything we need. We make it back, and it's like, okay, timing wise, we're doing great. What's the schedule? What do we got going? Okay, baby shower starts at 1:30. It's now 11. What do we need to bake or make for the baby shower? Oh, we're having little sandwiches. Great.
Ooh,
Maddie's making
little
these.
sandals.
Everything's being put up. Dallas is doing things. They're making like a balloon arch, which is so much harder than anything
Yeah.
ever. And it doesn't it just
Surprisingly,
comes
like,
with
yeah.
tape. There's
Yeah.
no like wire. So just shit's falling later, it's fine.
Yeah.
But setting it all up, it looked incredible. The house
Yeah.
was like gorgeous and
It's
everything.
just so
And
hard to put
people
up.
made dips, and it was
Oh,
just
nice.
it was a safari theme. It was so cool. It was
Made the
absolutely fantastic.
dipping. Nice.
And so it started at 1:30, right? And so we had like our core group of Peace Corps people that are there. And then we had like Jackie's friends and Alex's friends from outside the Peace Corps peeps, right?
Okay.
And so
Nice.
people are coming over. We're meeting new people. They're bringing potluck stuff. It's super great. And we start playing all these games. And they played a newlywed game,
So,
like Lauren made it. That's a baby edition. And so it's a
yeah.
PowerPoint thing. And they had to answer their own answer, but they had to answer for each other,
Okay.
and
Like
then
kind of the
guess it.
newlyweds,
Yes, exactly. But baby edition. So it's
but
like,
baby edition.
who's gonna like leave the other and take the baby like when there's a house fire? Like who's leaving that person behind?
Who's the first to grab the baby?
Who's the first to grab the baby? And like other questions, I gotta find one because they were honestly hilarious. Lauren crushed it. What was your partner's first reaction when you found out you were expecting a baby? So that's a fun one,
Yeah.
You got, it was like,
Is it accurate?
okay. I think Alex I don't remember what his thing was, but it was like a,
Okay.
Okay, who would be eaten first by the cats in the case of a pipe leak forever sleep situation? That was my favorite question. So Lauren crushed it.
That's
They
quite a
like had come
question.
up with the crazy, and it just built the entire time.
That is so good. So
So
good.
that was going on in the living room. And then they played this game. It was like you write in if it was a beer belly or a pregnant belly. There was
Oh,
pictures. Then the other side was either labor or orgasm or like sex. And so you had to choose the women's face, and we like scored up those
Oh
cards.
gosh.
Hilarious. Cause some you're like, oh my God.
Wait, what? Which
Like
one was
that
that?
was from sex. Are you sure? They look in pain. um so like, these type of games is hilarious. And then we played pin the penis on the fetus, which
Yeah.
Dallas was like, just set it up perfectly.
So that was
Yeah.
awesome, but I was looking at that. Were you guys just straight pinning the wall?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a pin. It was like there was adhesive on the back of these
Oh, okay.
penises.
I thought they were actual pins and you were just
No, no,
poking
no,
holes
no.
in the wall for the
Absolutely
funsies of it.
not. No
'Cause that would
way.
be great.
Yeah,
I
no, no,
I
no,
I
no.
would I would be happy with that.
Would you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely not. No, we like, spun them around, and the people on Dallas's side were like, she was spinning them. Poor people.
Spin 'em.
While
Get
our
'em
side was
all
like a
round
little
there.
more tame. But so we played that. We played a baby food game, like Taste the Flavors, and the two worst ones were like I think a
Oh, but you
vegetable
guys you
beef
guys would
quinoa.
eat baby food for, like,
We
concerts
love
and
baby
stuff.
food,
You
but we
guys love the
like
baby food.
we ate the rest of a lot of them. The apple blueberries look so good, and then we got like some raspberry yogurt one, amazing. But like the turkey gravy, no, thank you. Alex was like, "That's turkey. It's not that bad." Disgusting. And then there was some like vegetable beef quinoa one. No, thank you. Um, but yeah, the fruit ones are
The fruit
amazing.
ones are
And
great.
honestly, it's
Yeah,
like a
okay.
Go-Gurt. It's like, okay, cool.
Can't
But so
say
we
that
did
I've
these
eaten
things.
much baby food, but I know you guys love it.
We do. Costa baby food is far superior because it's like pure fruit.
Okay.
Here they're like apple, banana, strawberry all together. Like you don't get a pure strawberry, and down there you get like a maracuya, or you get a,
Okay,
all
that
these like pineapple or papaya. You get it straight, and so it's like a puree. So why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So baby food's so
Yeah.
good. But yeah, we did finish a lot of it. It was great. But anyways, so the last game that was so funny. So Zane made up this other game. So everyone came in a collective effort, right? It was great. We decorated onesies, we brought puff paint, we had all
Mhm.
this stuff. And Alex is like a huge Chiefs fan, and Christina's a huge Bills fan. So they took all the ones that everyone made except the one that Christina made with the Bills on it. Hilarious. But then the last game was Zane's game, and it was pool noodles with hot dogs in them. Like could be multiple hot dogs, like spread out between big and small cut, pool noodles. And we had to write with a Sharpie a line where we think a hot dog is,
Yeah,
and our
okay.
initials, right? And then they put little like paper balls in like the shoe and held them up. And you had like, so the whole party, you're just marking it, right? And then
Yeah.
at the end, you had to pick your weapon of choice. We had scissors, we had other stuff. Everyone used the rusty shears.
Yeah, it was just the rusty
And
garden
you're
shears the whole
clunky and you're
time.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Just chopping up some
But it
dicks.
was our choice, okay? And so you didn't wanna, like, nick and circumcise the hot tub. You wanted it to be like, "Oof, near
Just
miss,"
yeah.
right? But you could have space. So, like, if someone's not chunking them down every, 2 inches, So, there would
Yeah,
be
it could be
4
like
hot dogs in one thing. Like, say someone guessed down here and you cut, well, there's still another one that could be very possible. So it's a whole shebang. I mean, Zane came up with this. How redonkulous.
that is awesome. That is
Oh
just
my
the
God, it was
funniest thing I've freaking
hilarious.
seen.
And then Alex like won or lost, I don't know, but he took a beer bong from a pool noodle with big balloon balls. So it was a whole, I
It was a
guess
whole
your
shebang.
goal, I mean, it was gonna be gender neutral, and that was like, no, we're having a boy. So that's whatever. Oh, and the name's
Hey, at least
cute.
they knew.
So yeah. 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 I'm not
Well,
gonna
that's
say the
really good.
name.
That's congratulations to them.
Oh, congrats to them. So it was okay. So this all goes down, and we finished all these games. We finished everything. We're like damn, we crushed this baby shower. Like,
Yeah,
this has
that
been
was
so
great.
much fun. Everyone's having a good time. Like, time is going. We're like, good. And then it's kind of like, check the time. And all of a sudden, everyone's like, transition time, and we all just start getting into Thanksgiving mode. People start moving tables, shuffling around where food is, putting things back, getting things out, moving baby stuff around. And it was like,
All right, party
okay,
number 2, round 2 party.
like, let's go.
Let's
Some
go.
people left and then more people came. Like, it was a shift of group too, because not
No,
all people
really?
came to the baby shower and not all people are like the Friendsgiving humans. So
Yeah.
it was it was legit
Like,
wild. They had no
"Ooh, a
idea that
full
we had
party,
already, yeah,
huh?
we'd like already had
Right,
a
we have
day.
a second party.
We
Yeah,
have
let's
a
go."
second party. Like, what are we missing? So then the cocktail gets put out. Then everyone comes over. And then, like, okay, we got
The
appetizers. We got
cranberry sauce starts a
appetizers.
flowing.
Yes. Eric
Where
puts in the
the
chicken.
turkeys at, bruh?
Yes. And, like, during the baby shower, I was, like, putting in the ham. We decided to do a ham, and I was like, "Well, I could just make it earlier," you know?
Yeah.
Like, just ham can, whatever.
Yeah, ham
So,
can sit. Ham
ham
can
can sit,
sit.
and people can munch on ham, what, and it
'Cause
can be
ham's a
cold.
butt.
I'm fucking with it. So, I make this ham during all of this stuff happening, and then by the time it's, like, transition time, Eric puts in the chickens because we didn't have turkey, and then everyone's, like, sharing oven space, switching things around. It was like,
That's
corner, behind, yes, chef. Like, people kept one by one, whoever came in to, like, be there was like, "Can I help with anything?" And everyone would be like, "Actually, yes." Like, someone would have something to do, and then they'd go do it, and it'd be like, "Yes, chef." Like, we are
I'm
it
off.
was hilarious how efficiently and incredible we all work together, that we're never in the same kitchen at the same, like, this, like, when would this ever have happened? And we are just going, 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 and we're crushing it. And by the time, like, dinner's out, you're just, like, one by one putting things out, appetizer, 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 eating a little bit, and then it just kept growing. Then the meat's done. Then we all sat down at one table, and then we said some shit, and everyone kind of starts eating. And I was in that time making bacon wrapped goat cheese stuffed dates with a balsamic glaze. Okay. I had already made a baked feta
Whoa.
with hot honey, and then
Ooh,
I had
ooh,
already
ooh.
made those sweet potatoes, right? So, crushing the game.
Hot
And,
damn. Hot diggity
and
damn,
Dallas
dog.
made these incredible charcutes
Woo-wee.
and just kept loading these charcutes, just like boom, 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 boom. There was dips. There was like, we're amazing. All I can say is we're incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it was
that
amazing.
sounds
So, and
diggity
also
dank.
their other roommate comes up with this big thing of mac and cheese just all of a sudden. So, oh, and Brad made this butternut squash soup that was obviously with some curry in it. I was losing it.
Ooh.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh
Mm.
my god, oh my god.
Oh my
And
god, oh
so,
my god, oh
anyways,
my god, oh my
everyone's
god.
making and having everything, and then these dates come up and they are literally so hot. Um, but man, they went like hotcakes. Yeah, they were the highlight of my meal. I'm not gonna lie, and maybe it's
Yeah.
because everything is coming out for the last 3 hours, and that's a little bit cold. And this is the first thing that was piping hot and burnt everyone's mouth. Could be a psychological thing,
Could be in
but
a
the
little bit,
taste
but
was absolutely incredible. And bacon, we
delicious.
didn't have much bacon at all at dinner. So yeah, so anyways, the meal
And how
was
many how
incredible.
many total people were at this
Dude,
dinner?
I would say at least 20.
Okay. Full
At
house.
least. Full house. Like, every chair on deck, every room. Like, we were going for it. And yeah, because people were there for the baby shower. This was like a big, big one. It was awesome. And then we just hung out. Like, I don't even know what we were doing, but we were hanging out. Then we were all chilling, and then we stretched. And then we did some like kind of yoga where Maggie's basing, and I did the flying. I've never flew before because usually I'm like, I'm gonna flatten you, but like, you know what I mean, when their hips are or their feet are in your hips and you're flying, like they're laying on the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
floor,
yeah, 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 yeah.
you do it with little kids. Well,
Yeah,
we always do it
I
with
haven't done it.
Dallas, right?
Yeah.
It's tiny, and Maggie's like, "I can hold you." And then so I'm like
Oh my
erect,
gosh.
straight. And I'm like, "Whoa, I've never done that." And then she had me bend over and grab my ankles. So her feet are in my hips, right? And I'm flexible. And so I
Yeah.
reach down and I grab my ankles and she's like, "Just let it go." And I couldn't like I just felt like I was, a little bit tense. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Just release." And I'm like, "Bro, you're holding me by your feet." Like,
Like, yeah,
not this
I'm
is like
gonna
my
break
nightmare.
your
Anyone that would do this
ankles,
to me,
dog.
I'd be like, "Get off of me." If a guy
Yeah.
picks me up, put me down, please, and
Don't
thank you,
pick
and
me up
never
in
do it
the
again.
first place.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Thank you
no,
for
no, no, no,
asking
no,
my
no.
permission.
Yes. Yes. Don't pick me up. No. I will pick you up. Absolutely. I
Yeah,
will put
and
you
I
on my
fucking believe you
shoulders.
can.
Me? Nah. Yeah, lifting Jordan up at, Tomorrowland was one of my favorite things in life. Him on my shoulders was
That's actually pretty
epic.
badass.
It was
That's pretty
so
good.
badass. So anyway, so yeah, we had a full day. Then we were watching
Oh
like
my gosh.
Parcels videos and Krongbin video, like all live stream, live sets and
Yeah, put on the
all this
music.
stuff. Putting on
I'm
music. We were
so glad you
dancing, we were
actually put on,
chatting.
like, the good live music, just, like,
Oh, and they have a
you can
projector,
find
right?
yeah, it's just
Oh,
hour-long sets on YouTube of pretty much any band, just type in "live," there's a concert
yeah,
somewhere recorded online, full hour. I
yeah,
watch them all the time.
yeah.
I
They're
that's just
great.
like yeah, I put
And
on the
then
good ones,
I
and then
don't
I
know,
put
it's
on,
just
like,
different than
even
the
Led
album, you
Zeppelin from
know?
1977 in Seattle. They have that 3-hour
Ooh,
set in on YouTube. It's
that's
incredible.
sick. That's sick.
Just
And yeah, it's just
but anyway,
yeah. So,
music,
anyways, yeah, music is amazing. It was totally cool. And then Sunday, I made it over to Mike and Matt's, which was great.
very
Made
nice.
it out to the
DC,
burbs of Maryland.
the Burbs of Maryland.
And it was nice because they have a metro line that goes all the way there except 1 mile.
Oh,
So they
nice.
have a 6-minute drive to get me. So that's
Oh,
lovely.
boohoo.
I know it's
Not too
great.
bad.
No, it's not 40, from Dallas. So that's good. But hung out with them all night long, which was lovely. And then the next day, yeah, made my way back. And then, when I'm in St. Louis, I fly back. You know what that
What does that
means?
mean?
I get to go shopping at Trader Joe's.
There you
And I
go.
get groceries at Trader Joe's on my way back and load up on cheaper gas. So it was a good day. It was a great day. And then I worked today. So that was a nice kind of welcome back little admin day. Got to do some marketing stuff. So yeah, but
Very nice. Oh,
epic
that's just so
weekend.
good to
It
have
went by
yeah.
way too fast, but it was so much fun and Dallas crushed it. Just in seeing everyone and Maddie and just like missed a few folks, but um P Square it's just like you always have a good time, Like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's always
Yeah.
just amazing. We took a long walk. We took multiple walk. It was just a lovely weekend. So that really feels great. But I'm a little bit sick now.
Oh, no.
It's just like a lot of travel and a lot of effort in a short amount of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
To the
cool.
best of my knowledge, I don't think we're doing any sort of Friendsgiving this
No,
year.
everyone's just on their own. Probably
Everybody
actually doing Thanksgiving.
like real things because everybody just got married or
Yeah.
is
And
about to get married and
yeah.
have families and
Aw.
stuff.
But you
So
got
I don't know.
Thanksgiving. Are you going to Portland?
Yes. So the plan
Nice.
is Thanksgiving, go to Portland, and then on Friday, go out to the beach.
Oh, which
Yeah.
beach?
Yes. I don't know.
Cannon
Yeah, probably
or
Cannon
up the
Beach,
coast?
Oregon coast.
That's the coast.
Um,
Coach, Jesus.
Coach. Yeah, Oregon coast. Um, my decision is whether I drive up separately or drive down separately, because I have to work on the Saturday and Sunday,
Aw.
because that is
And I'm
how
assuming
it's
they would
been.
want to go to the coast and spend the night
Yeah, and
type
I would
vibe.
wanna let them do that or let them have
Yeah.
that option when it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
"Okay, hey, I can just dip from here." It's, maybe
Yeah.
4 hours versus the 3.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Leave
you
at,
can
like,
drive back
8,
that day, that
you know,
afternoon.
that like,
Yeah.
leave at 7 or 8,
Yeah.
enjoy the entire day there. you know?
Yeah,
I
get
don't need that much
dinner,
sleep, and then
just
it's just
eat
like,
some
okay,
crab,
next
eat
day.
some clams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, 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 a little demonic, but I'm into the
Oh
sea
my gosh.
creatures. That's sick. That's good.
Yeah, should be fun.
All
Should
right.
be good. But
So then
yeah.
what did you do when I was prancing around in DC?
Oh, I really haven't done much.
Oh.
It's
What Matthew did over the
oh.
weekend, I don't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
no,
did
that was
work.
awful.
I worked 6:30 to
Oh,
12:30, and
okay.
so now that the time has changed,
The
and
time
it's
change.
now dark
Pitch
at
black.
5 o'clock, yeah, and it starts going down at 4. By the time I got
Dude.
home today at, like, 4:20, it was twilight for another 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
boom. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. It's
So
going down.
so on Saturday, to get done at 12:30, by the time it's 1:30, I'm eating, and then I wanna take, like, a little nap because 'cause I'm
Yeah.
tired because I just got up a little bit, and then I tend to enjoy my Friday nights with a couple
Yeah.
beers and brewskis, so I need a nap. So,
Mhm.
nap and then practice guitar a little bit and then watch something on net like, all of a sudden, it is dark out. I'm like, "Wow, the day has just gone," but again, it's only, like, 5, but I know I
Yeah.
have to work the next day at 8:30, so it's like I can't really go out to do anything, and I don't wanna spend any money. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
my
Yeah.
options are watch something, listen to something, or play something.
Or
So
sew something.
or sew something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
craft something.
I've been so far behind on my cosmic spheres.
Matthew.
So I have all of these pockets, so, like, probably another 40 something trippy designs that I need to put up on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Etsy, but, I haven't taken the time to actually do all the ironing
Ah,
and fusing and top
well,
stitch
put
for
that on
all of
your
them,
list.
and I know it's just like it's like 4 or 5 hours of work, and it's not, that much, but it's just like straight up ironing and ironing. So
Yeah.
usually I put on put on Lord of the Rings or
You
put on
gotta
Star
iron.
Wars. I gotta
Yeah.
iron,
You gotta
and
iron.
but like, so but then I mitten that with some guitar practice and call it good. But
And call it good and film it a bit.
yeah,
Be there,
yep, yep.
make it
But then, the
groovy.
last couple days, I've actually been, processing our videos and making our YouTube and fleshing that
Haha.
out. So, so
YouTube,
everybody go check
YouTube.
out and subscribe. We have 7 subscribers, and we have more than 7 people following us on Spotify, so go ahead and head on
Go
over to
out
YouTube.
wherever you are. Also, like leave a review, comment, like, subscribe, whatever you feel so
All
inclined
the
if you
things
enjoy us.
that us newly found YouTubers have to say, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Enjoy what we talk about.
Even though you've already listened to all of it up until this point
Yeah.
flawlessly,
Yeah. We appreciate
naturally.
you for all your things.
We love every
But,
one of you.
you know,
But it's good. It's good.
shout it from the
So,
rooftops.
but like, gosh, it just takes it takes some
Yeah.
time actually processing those things and getting it up, but then
Totally.
processing process it's just a bunch of
Yeah.
time. Just
Bunch of
data
time.
transfer.
I also need to do, like, my website and shit like that because now that it's the dark times, the
It's the
dark
dark
ages, we're in
times.
the dark
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I
what
have to
indoor
refocus on all the
activities are there? Yeah,
Yep.
shift, rethink, or else
Rethink.
yeah. Literally, the other night, I had watched something, I'd come home, and I didn't look at the time, and my bird clock does not chirp anymore, and I think it's just it hasn't chirped for months, and I don't
Oh,
know if it's
just
because
at
I just
all?
don't have the light on that well, or if I
Oh.
just need to change the battery, but, I sit in the dark, but
Change the
not too
battery, see if
dark a
that
lot.
works, but,
Yeah,
like,
I should do
it
that.
should
So
be
then I don't even know the sense of, like, each hour is going by, right? So
yeah,
by 7:30,
that's the
I was
best part about that
yawning.
bird clock.
That's the best part. I know I'm on, like, a schedule with
"Oh,
the
hey,
bird
it's Blue
clock.
Jay hour. Oh, it's
Yeah,
cardinal
it's
hour.
cardinal
Oh,
hour.
hey,
Like,
it's woodpecker. Hey, it's
that's 7
robin.
o'clock. Like, pshoo.
Rock
Yeah,
around the
exactly.
clock tonight."
We're gonna rock right now. Dallas and I sang that this weekend. That's really
No
weird that you just
shit,
sang that.
really? Rockin'
Yes.
robin. Tweet,
Tweet, tweet,
tweedledee,
tweet, rockin' robin, tweet.
tweet. Ooh, rock around all day, walk around the clock tonight.
Every little summer, everything I need, every little girl, little soul, one little make my girl, go round and round. That song is really good, and it's a great dance song.
So I used to have that on cassette, and I would play that
Yes.
thing like a mofo in Dad's
Mm.
old Walkman. So it was a bright yellow Walkman, and I would play that on cassette over and over and over again. I was probably like 10 years old or something, and then eventually, I think I like spilled lemonade on it,
Yeah.
and just got all sticky and just didn't work. And then I was
Oh.
the saddest little kid
Wah,
you ever
wah,
did see.
wah.
I know. It was so
So
bad.
sad. Yeah, that's a great song. I remember listening to that a lot. Mom
Oh,
and dad
yeah.
loved that song. And then that was on that was that a cassette or was
It
that
was
a
a cassette.
CD that was
No.
like then Splish Splash was next?
Yeah, no, that was
That
the
might have been a
CD, but,
CD of
like,
it.
it's also
You know,
yeah, I
that
think we
playlist.
had both the CD and the cassette because I remember
Man,
I
bud,
just had
it was going,
yeah,
going, going.
Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers.
Oh,
That
Jive
it
Bunny and
might
the
it
Monster Mixes.
it might have been a mix from them that
Come
would have
on,
been the
everybody.
same thing.
Come on,
Come on,
everybody.
everybody. Okay.
Anyways, sorry guys. The nostalgia hits hard when we think of that song.
Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers. You
Jive
gotta like
Bunny and the
the
Monster
original
Mixes.
DJ mashup pros.
Yeah, so good.
So
But
good.
yeah. I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't even. But
Mm,
one
yeah,
thing I did do this
yeah,
past week,
yeah.
Dumb Money, it just got released on
What did you
DVD and
just
stuff.
say?
Dumb Money, the
Dumb
movie.
Money. What is
The
that about? Who is
movie.
that? What is that?
So um Seth Rogen and a whole bunch of other stars made it
Excuse
back.
me.
Nick Offerman is Ken Griffin. It's the entire GME saga. So primarily Ken Griffin, this other guy,
What?
Pete Blatkin, the Vlad, who is the CEO of Robinhood, and then deep deep value or deep fucking value, roaring kitty, Keith Gill. So the guy who originally started the whole GameStop thesis on Reddit, the Wall Street bets, and then he kept posting his position and then talking about GME. So he was the one that turned his $50,000 into $50 million. And then
Okay.
even after Robinhood cut off the buying and there was some big, massive tomfuckery by these massive hedge funds.
Uh-huh.
He doubled down and then quadrupled down, and we haven't heard from him for 2 years. He has
No
retreated from
way.
public life. But then now in September, this movie came out. It did pretty good in the box office, has good reviews, but unfortunately at the time couldn't quite get myself to get to the theater to go
Yeah.
see it. But it is out,
Now.
and I watched it, and it is awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. So
called Dumb
I'm very
Money?
excited. Dumb Money. Very excited to show the parents because it's like you obviously saw how hyped I was because I'm right in with like because it follows the story of like a nurse, these college students, this guy that works at GameStop, and then Keith, and then Gabe, and then Ken. So it's like the
Interesting.
saga as the perspective of all these people,
Yeah.
um,
Huh.
normies included. And I'm like, yeah, I was one of those GME dumb apes that continuously to this day buy more GME and then DRS the shit out of it because fuck the hedgies. I want my tendies and I'm still waiting for Moaz,
There you
the
go.
mother of all short squeezes.
Mic drop.
Boom. So it
Pew.
was just good because that movie's
Good.
dope. So it's going to be in like the
All right.
next. It's in the progression of The Big Short,
Ah,
Wolf of Wall Street, Dumb
gotcha.
Money. It's going to
All
be
right.
like, oh, hey, you want to get some like good finance movies? Those
Yeah.
three,
All
are
right.
going
All
to be
right.
your
All
your
right.
top dogs.
Dumb Money. I mean,
Dumb
you say
Money.
Seth Rogen, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel
And Nick
like him.
Offerman there too.
Oh, I think I saw that commercial, but then it was on Instagram, and I didn't know if it was coming out when or where.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
sick.
it's been out. It's already out of theaters, but now it's on the digital format. So I can share that with you eventually, or it'll get out on a streaming service here soon.
Coming near you.
Yeah.
Sick. Also, I love that sweater.
You
Is
like the
that a
sweater?
shirt and a sweater? That's like a
I got my
two-piece
polo. I was wearing my polo,
polo.
just like a normal polo at work because I usually wear one.
Love that sweater.
But yeah, right? It's a good
It's
one.
a great
It's
sweater.
nice and cozy. I do have a
I like
pretty
that pattern.
strong
Sweater
sweater
game?
collection. Yeah, my
Nice.
sweater game is on point.
And you know
Even though
what?
I still
Sweater weather.
sweater weather, I so much miss the
Ooh,
original bougie Biggie Smalls sweater that I had back in the day. The Coogee.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, you do. It's the
I would
one that
need
was in my backpack and that I wore at Sasquatch when my big backpack got stolen.
Yep. I do
Yeah,
know that. We have a picture with
yeah.
that.
We have a picture with that. It's
We have a
pretty
picture
like I
too.
got that at a Goodwill. That was just a
Damn.
simple like $3 or $5
Yeah.
Goodwill find. And lo and behold, like from that price tag, or like the thing, if I looked it up, it was like a $200 sweater.
Damn.
Like
Also,
it
please
was
tell the fine
original.
people of listening what happened to your bag at Sasquatch.
Okay, so I had my big swim bag full of all of my shit and all of
Speedo,
my
speedo, speedo.
and so yeah, it had that sweater plus my American flag chubbies. And
Oh,
those were my two main plus all of my other clothing and toiletries and everything else for Sasquatch.
where
And then
what? Like where?
it was inside my tent.
Oh,
It was
that's
inside my tent. And so somebody had gotten inside my tent, took my shit, and then ran off with it. It's like, okay, oh man, somebody stole it. But uh it turns out somebody had messaged me the next day on Facebook
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, hey, I'm so sorry. Like we took your bag. Like my friend was super drunk, stumbled in, like somehow grabbed this bag, and then we left it in a porta potty. But we got your number from the tag because I had my name tag on it." So it's
So,
like,
which porta
great,
potty?
thank you. Some random porta potty at the fucking gorge. I don't know. So it's like, I call up the gorge and like look at check the lost and found, see
Yeah.
if it's been lost and found.
Because you
No.
would say return it to a lost and found, not to a porta potty, right? One might think.
Yeah, one might think at all.
Might as well just put it on a random porta potty because someone will come back and get that.
Yeah.
What?
Or don't wait the night after like everybody leaves the gorge to let me know that you in fact had a friend that drunkenly stole it
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
didn't even
Dumb bitch.
like I don't know.
I
Thanks.
don't
Good
know.
job. So
So, yeah, that was dumb.
that was dumb because that was my good like
That was
tier
your good
speedo
sweater.
sweater. Well, the swim bag, the sweater,
Yeah.
the chubbies, like it had a lot of valuable stuff to me,
Bitch.
clothing wise,
Yeah.
for the raves. To
Mm.
my first rave. So that
Clothing's
was
for
my
raves.
first rave.
Yeah,
Got my
first
shit
bestie, first
stolen.
rave.
Yeah. But at least it was past the last of the day, like I
Yeah, you had it
still
all weekend. It was 4 days, actually.
it
It
was
was like 4
still like one of the
nights.
longest weekends.
It was a
5 days, 4
wasn't it?
nights.
Like 4 or was it
Yeah,
3
but
nights,
we
4 days? Either way,
no,
it was
no, it was 4 nights.
4 nights, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
4 nights. Like, that's a 5-day
Whoa.
thing
Yes.
plus a
Yes, because
week
we got there
recovery.
Thursday and left Monday.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy shit, Sasquatch
That's a
changed our
good
life.
chunk
I
of
cannot
time.
believe you found that
Didn't
video
dude.
Oh my god, of Nonagon Infinity playing at the freaking
So
Gorge.
that I found that actually in my photos, my Google
Shut
Photos,
the
but it
front
was said in the
door.
description, like, numbers, saved Snapchat. But I look at my Snapchat saved, and it doesn't even go back that far. Like, I can't
Yeah, that's
find it on
2016.
Snapchat. 2016.
Yeah.
I was amazed. And then they're playing something off of Nonagon Infinity. I'm like, this is exactly what I was telling you that I remember. Like,
Yes.
my memory, like, I for the longest time I thought I had a false memory because that was 2016, and then 2019 is when Fishing for Fishies came out, and that's
Uh-huh.
when I really went off the deep end and just like got like, oh god,
Obsessed. Yeah.
yeah. But I'm like, wait, so that was like 3 years of me casually knowing who this band was. Like, I'm like, wait, because this is the last year of college, first couple of years here. Was I like my first year here in Washington really obsessed with Giz? I don't think so, but like,
No, it's because of Cody.
yeah, like, oh my gosh, but I have it. 10 seconds worth of Nonagon Infinity
That
from
yeah, 10
2016
seconds.
Gorge.
Snapchat did not go longer than 10 seconds at the time. Remember, people.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true. It didn't
Like,
even go past 10
shut
seconds. You had to,
no.
oh
There's a
yeah.
whole new Snapchat, 10-second only. That was a big deal. And
Oh
yeah,
my god,
that's a
yeah.
big deal.
Holy shit.
Yeah, ancient
Incredible that
apps.
I have it, and then I was like, "Oh, I got it." But, the
Yeah,
format was, sideways, so I had to crop it and, like, move it and
yeah,
edit it
that's
to
funny.
switch the view, and it was
That's
so
funny.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. Vertical videos were not in. You always wanted side. It was a whole shebang back in the
Whole
Oh, I
shebang.
saw that you posted that. I about lost it. That's
I
exactly
was
what I
so
remember.
hyped.
And, like, Chelsea Black was before that, and she was, like, the all black
Yeah.
girl. Like, that
Yeah.
stage was funky, and it was all by recommendations from multiple people that we even went
Yep.
over there, you know?
Yep. Forever
So
changed
good.
my life.
Forever.
Forever changed my life.
Do. Nonagon Infinity opens the door.
Nonagon Infinity, open the
Opens the
door.
door.
Nonagon
Nonagon
Infinity,
Infinity
opens the
opens the
door.
door.
Woo!
Yeah, fire.
Milk and
Oh,
honey form
so
the
good.
body. Come on through the star. Hits
Oh
in
my
your
god.
unborn
Yeah, I
child.
wanna know what everyone's first festival is, so reach out.
Let us know.
Maybe, leave a comment or something, I don't know, like,
Yeah,
get
like,
involved
let us
and tell
know.
us, what your favorite festival is
Engagement.
if there was.
We want
Honestly, I was
engagement for
thinking
our
about that
content.
today. We need more content because 'cause we're just talking about nothing, but we love it.
We love
But
it. We're
for
so
real,
good at
like,
talking about nothing.
I was thinking about how
Yeah.
good Dirtwire was, right?
Yeah.
And
Naturally.
nat naturally, but then it's, like, one of the best shows. Also, days before that, I was at Highlung, one of the best shows. Like, I can't have a favorite. Like, I don't know or, like, favorite festival. Like, I've been to Tomorrowland, dude. Like, I have been right up for Great Spirit and Armin van Buuren. Like, there. I'm there. I'm in it in my heart's desire. Like, that was a peak moment in my life. Today and peak moment in my life. It was a big deal. And oh my god. But then you think, okay, Envision. But also Cascade Equinox blew me away. Every single one has their own like thing. And
Like,
it's so cool how we can just like collect all these memories and all these
mm,
shows
all
and
the
be a collective
experience,
human
like,
being. I don't know. One, to be able to just
but
go to festies,
also,
sick.
good job, everybody, making good ass music today.
Yes.
Good job,
Round
everybody.
of applause for
Round of
artists
applause
of
to
all
musicians.
sorts. You're
Good
amazing.
job.
We
Good
applaud
fucking
you.
job.
We love you. We support
Let
you.
take my money.
Take my money. Give me an experience I'll never forget and take my money. And you know what? That is better than so many things, like material things. I'm so glad that we've even switched with the parents. Like gifts are now
Yeah, we do have to figure
experiences.
out the gifts and some sort of experience
Yeah.
for
So
Christmas.
we do.
That's after
But
this.
6666666. We just
666.
went to the Seahawks game. Cool gift. You know, these
We got
things.
him Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
We've gone to the Who. We've gone
Yeah,
and
Cat
done
got
a
us
whole bunch
Ellis
of other
Cream.
things.
Like, I like
Yes.
friends that give these type of gifts. Like, this is a cool like, you know
Yep.
what we like. This is what we like, and eclectic shit is so cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think we're amazing and awesome and so cool, and,
You should also, everybody
yeah.
listening, check out our Sunderkids playlist on Spotify.
Yeah. It's
It
pretty
has
fire.
a collection of all of the random music and shit that we talk about all the time,
Yeah.
music-wise.
So if you wanna go
And,
down a funky rabbit hole of funk,
if you
get
wanna
it.
get your mind blown, heart
Melted.
melted, and face blown off,
Amen.
Sunderkids playlist on Spotify.
Sign me up. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's
But
interesting
it's
to
yeah.
think about. It's interesting to think
Oh,
about. What?
I just have to say before we head off,
Yeah.
I am a proud new owner of a euphonium.
I don't know what that is.
It's a baritone.
A baritone?
It's a baritone. Yeah, I just
How
got a
did you
baritone.
get a baritone?
So Greg, one of my lifeguards, he plays a tuba, sousaphone in a
What?
mariachi band. Yes.
What?
So he originally studied avant-garde trombone in college, and then specialized in East Indian music, and then traveled in India playing avant-garde trombone in the 80s, and now plays a mariachi band on the evenings and is my lifeguard. Now this guy's a big dude.
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
Oh my gosh. He sounds
So
incredible. You guys vibe.
the wealth of stories, and I enjoy talking to him because
Yeah,
it's
I
just like,
bet.
oh my gosh, it's too freaking funny.
What a life.
Like, I've been to India as well. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, but like
I like
you had
music
a
as
different
well.
experience.
Yeah.
Yes, I also played the tuba, and yes. So,
Funky.
he had one of his guys, I think one of the members of his band, that guy's wife told him he needs to get like he can only have like 3 brass instruments versus his like 6 or 7 or something or whatever. So he needed a home for this euphonium. So he brought it to work and is like, hey, like, I'm like, this is so cool. And he's like, well, you want it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, how much do I owe you for it? Like, he's like, oh no, it just needs a good home. I'm like, oh shit. Like
And
I
it's a
will actually
permanent
practice.
home?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's a
What?
1920s euphonium. So it's like it's an old
What?
school
That's
classic.
cool.
Yeah, the company it didn't last until like past 1930s, so you know that it's old. Um,
Whoa.
and it still plays great. All of the
Are you
valves are
working
able
on
to
your
come
lip?
out. Yeah, so I mean, I only played
That's
like 3 scales, and then I was feeling it in my lips at work, and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh god, I need to actually do this." But,
Oof.
the
And
dream
brain.
the dream of combining some, classical piano, some blues, some EDM side trance, and then throwing in some tuba to play
Ah,
live, that dream is slowly but surely getting there. I
dun,
will
dun,
soon be able to play
dun.
some sort of song
Yeah,
with a brass instrument,
so sick.
crushing it.
Ah,
I
we gotta
just see
get,
it.
like,
I
the
just see
notes
it.
for Plantasia,
Yeah.
'cause, like, that is
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude.
That type,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
Plantation.
yeah.
That's great. Great
I
music.
it's great, it's great. I listen to it for sleeping on the planes.
Oh, nice.
It's on my
I
calm
put on
playlist.
Asterix Heart Psytrance.
Oh, yeah, I put on Plantasia followed by Enya and Trevor Hall, and I'm out.
Yeah, that's out.
Yep, it's great. May it be, I love
I
it,
put
yeah.
on some Grateful Dead albums and
Oh,
just
that's a good
and some
one.
live show of Grateful Dead. Like,
Just
oh,
jam
yeah.
vibe.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good
well,
stuff.
I'm happy for you. That's
So
freaking
yeah, I need to
dope.
practice that too. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh god, I
new
gotta get back.
instrument.
I'm gonna be practicing guitar, euphonium, and piano when I
Yeah,
get
so
home
I
from
think
work.
you'll be fine for seasonal depression. You just need that,
I just need to throw some music in there, and I'll be
yeah,
fine.
just, like,
Luckily, I
pop
get
that
some
vitamin
vitamin
D,
D from yeah,
that sun lamp, do a
that
double
sun lamp that
dose.
you got me. Yeah,
Yeah, that's needed for you. But,
It's needed.
take the pills, pop the all the things, and then you've got another instrument to learn. So, lots of things to do in your time. And
Yes, indeed.
then snowshoeing season comes about. And then I'm
Yes.
jealous.
And then I just gotta snowshoe it up like a mofo.
You do. You
Yeah.
do.
I gotta get real
Think it
high in the
snows at the
mountains.
Ozarks?
That's a Google question.
Mm,
We shall
mm,
look that up.
we shall. But yeah, well, winter is coming. That is for
Winter is
certain.
coming. It is around the corner.
And, we'll talk to you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, ciao, ciao
So,
for now.
ciao, ciao for now.